guys. Welcome back to the Athaliah show. We've been doing so much over the past, how much years? That would be 2 years, but we're back and we're up and we're ready. But before we go on, guys, I want to talk something straight from my heart. This person here, Terri, right? I remember morning. It was probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, wedding up. And I had to send her a message considering how I felt about her songs. And I really and truly felt a type of way. It touched me in so many ways. The words of the songs in particular, and I just wanted her to know how important she is, the words that she wrote are, and how it infected me. And I know for sure it affected others. So, without further ado, welcome, 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 the Carnival Calypso Queen of the Caribbean, Terri Lyons. How are you?
I'm fine.
I had to give it a little dramatics because we have the drums and horns and thing here. I know we can add these effects, but for now, we're taking that. Thank you so much for
Thank you for
being
having me.
here. Um, Terry, in that moment when I told you how your songs made me feel,
Mm.
um, how do you feel as somebody who sat down, you wrote, you produced, you market, you release these songs as a calypso queen? Yeah. Like,
Um,
how do you feel?
Honestly, as I always tell people, I'm my biggest daughter. So when I actually release a song or write or produce, I also co-produce my music. I don't think that I would have been able to think that I'm having that kind of impact on people until they actually let me know.
Wow.
Normally, I'd be like, you know what, they will like it. At just that level, all right, they will like it. But to the extent of actually making a difference in someone's life or something, that is that is be a shocker to me. Because as I said, I am my biggest daughter, like in Montserrat this year, not just last week.
Mm-hmm.
I signature a doll that looks similar like myself now. I only did that one. As
Wow.
again, I'm my biggest daughter. I didn't think people would have been interested in dolls that looks like me. So I just did that for that one kid and I videotaped it. And now I have to find out to
Oh,
open
we
up
have
more
to
door
get some
because
Terry dolls out there.
I'm like, yes. And the one she wanted one in that kind of
Oh,
something that I
wow.
wore. So we got something similar to that. I was like, I didn't know kids could with dollies. That's all right. So now the headache is getting like flocks of dolls to put out there
Some
now.
Afro baby dolls.
Yes, some Afro dolls and dolls with big hair.
Wow.
So yeah, I really didn't know, but
No, Terry, trust me. I, time and time again, I mean, we've been friends over the years.
mhm.
Your music, very infectious,
Thank
very
you
much
very much.
infectious. And if you ever doubt yourself, let me tell you, if you have me run random on
Yeah.
it was a mess. But you know what? Kudos to you. Kudos for
Thank
staying
you very
in
much.
on par with our culture. And that is
Yes.
something that we need to talk about as well too. I find it very difficult to understand why we are not getting the airplay of calypso music more. Of I mean, I call any name, Marshall
Mhm.
dropped his calypso,
Mhm.
and it's been on the radio, all the airwaves been playing after he finished his masters, and he came and he won. And I
Yeah.
think that is what people need to see and feel, because you can't tell me you write a calypso song and it's not playing on the air because it's calypso.
Yeah.
So, what is your take on something like that?
From my experience over the years, I had people told me that either it's too slow or they can't speak about quality when it comes to me. Guys, make sure that the quality of calypso music that I release out there for competition for 10 or just to release
Mm-hmm.
that it is up par with the rest of music that is being played on the radio stations. And as always say, we always say something is dying, the culture dying, calypso dying, or this dying. Then let's be the Superman for our own culture and save it. And in order to do that, we also have to find that interest in getting that done instead of just not playing it. Now, I
100%
as always say both parties have a lot to play. The media and also the Calypsonians themselves also have to uphold their
right.
end. You know, we have to put out good quality music there and also try and not always every year to sing about politics.
So my question is, let's take a pin. You said good quality music, right?
Mhm.
Who is to determine the good quality music
Well,
that
in
is
the
going out?
quality of music in which I'm speaking, but I'm just speaking about the music itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I said, I will defend and I'll also, like plenty Calypsonians, I'll tell them, you know what, let's try to save some money and let's go to a producer and get good quality music. I'm not talking about the written part of it.
Meaning sound.
Sound,
Okay.
sound, because not every Calypsonian has the finances to put out
To
10,000 or
do that
15,000
producing.
for a proper production. And they
Mm-hmm.
use the proper word,
With
production,
production.
right? For their calypso. Sometimes the calypso is great, but the production, they don't have enough money to put live horns.
Mm.
You know, that traditional sound of live horns, or if you want live drums. You understand me? So it is both ways. But at the same time, there are the ones that put in a proper production, music,
But the song's still not playing,
and it's
Terry.
not playing. I believe, I guess the thing now is that you have to trend, you gotta be trending
Oh,
in order to be an interested to pull. Speaking from my experience, I was on this rhythm with Nadia, lyrical, salty. That was on that rhythm by Adam O and Problem Child. That's walk me out. Come walk me, walk me,
yes.
come walk me,
So
come
all of
walk
them on
me, walk
the
me, come walk me. Right, Nadia have the
yeah,
he
keyboard.
people want soca on that. So I went to an interview and the DJ is there. He said, you brought your music. I said, you have it. No. One of the things I always do, if I have a interview on a radio station,
You send your music.
I will listen to that radio station for the whole week before
Wow. To see if they
that
play
radio
it.
station alone. I
Never
will
play
listen
it.
to that radio station. So if I have an interview Friday, from the Monday, I'm listening to that radio station and that radio station alone. And I'll see all they play. And I heard the rhythm played over and over because, as I said, Nadia had the people
Right.
want
So I
soca
remember that song
on that
playing.
rhythm. So I know it's a rhythm that every single DJ has.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got there, he said, "You bring your music?" I said, "You have it." Yeah. Terri Lyons. And no, I don't have it. I said, "Yes, you do." I said, "I know
Yeah.
you do." I said, "I heard you play that rhythm all week, just as other DJs on the radio station." I said, "Pull it up. Pull up the rhythm." And do you have this so rhythm? He said, "Yes." I said,
That
"Pull
means
it
I
up."
never even reached so far to hear the rest of the
When he
songs.
pull it up
Mm-hmm.
in the exact order in which he plays the
That
exact order in which he
order,
plays the
no.
song. It's in that same order. And guess who name in between? My name. So normally they will play the problem child, then they'll go
Then
to lyrical.
Nadia.
He skips my name, goes to the Adam O, and then play Nadia, because Nadia had the biggest song on the radio.
Yes.
And then play Nadia. And I show him there. I said, "Look me right there. Song that you just skipped." The announcer started to laugh. Yeah, we go.
Oh
And
my
then when he
God.
did play the song, he was like, "This have a vibe."
No, 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 no. Come on. You can't know it. Man,
So
the embarrassment. I feel it's a second-hand embarrassment.
yeah,
As
yeah.
to this
This
have a
this
vibe.
have a vibe. This have a vibe. I must say though, after that interview, he was playing it in
Yeah.
the mix. But I said that to say there are plenty times DJs don't pull for names that they don't consider as
Right.
a big artist. But sometimes these smaller, as they would say, smaller or not as famous artists, sometimes have great songs,
But
but not getting the chance
to
to have
be
it on rotation because they will just see Nadia, they will see Marsha, and they will just pull for the larger names and not say, "Hey, Terri Lyons, I hear the name and said, let me see what she have." No.
so what is the
They
idea?
skipping it.
What is the idea of having program? Because radio is programming,
Mm,
which we all understand. Because when you think about TV, you think about radio. We
mm,
have a TV program, radio program.
mm.
They are programming. Why do you feel like something like Soca Monarch is not even prevalent today? Because when we think about regional persons coming to take part in Soca Monarch, people hearing this song for the first time on the spot, they have never
Yeah.
got the programming that you need. What is something that you think is can help with something like that? But I mean, we don't have Soca Monarch again, but we're hoping that something else comes in the fall to assist with our competitions and for persons to feel more competitive and be in the rivalry for
Alice
something.
is only one thing that we have to see the importance of pushing what is ours.
Ours, yeah.
We have to see the importance of that. Now, as a little girl in my household,
Oh
while we
gosh.
cleaning, I will hear
Yes.
some calypsos. Even though when I was younger, be like, oh gosh, these are time calypsos over and over and over and
Facts.
over. But I know them because of that. In these households, how much
Mm.
parents right now play these kinds of music in the household for their kids to hear or listen to. So it actually starts with us as John Public, as DJs, as media, is everyone. We have to find the importance of pushing what is ours and teaching the history of it.
Yeah.
That is what we have to do. That is the only way. We have to love
What?
ourselves.
Yeah, because even when you spoke on the history of it,
Mhm.
the history of Calypso is like embedded in so many other soca up islands. Let's talk even on that too,
Mhm.
because we tend to forget that we started the thing,
Yeah.
and other people are owning it for us. So what would you say is our downfall overall? Is it that we're not teaching it in the schools? Should it be a part of the school curricula? Should it be a certain segment on radio? So you could something has to be done so it could be a standardized listening or hearing or learning or teaching moment for our younger person because we're missing the element of
I
upholding
believe
who we are.
I believe school was in order to preserve something, you have to teach it once younger. Then we go straight to Japan and China.
Oh gosh.
These places, from the age of 2,
2, 3, yes.
they teach them the things in which they want their economy to continue being, which is the manufacturing land of the world.
Hmm.
So from 2 years of age, they teach them all kind of architectural, how to make things, how to cook, how to sew, how to whatever, and that helps with their lifestyle and their living. Plus, it also contributes to their land.
Authenticity
They
of their
understand of
life,
who they
yes.
are, and they know their culture, their history. You understand me? Don't care where a Chinese or Japanese person live in the world or where they were born, they always teach their kids their language. There are Chinese that right here in Trinidad. I was born right here in Trinidad,
And they still know
but they
Mandarin.
know
Hmm.
Mandarin. You understand me? Yes, our culture has been stripped away from us but we can be cultured. We know how to be cultured, but we just tend to keep away from it for what reason I don't know, but I
Mm.
believe by impacting the children is going to help because it has to
Something
be
has to something has
something
to
has
give.
to give, but in
Hmm.
order for it to give, we have to start giving. We have to start making that movement.
So I have one more question, and this, of course, and this is before we go to a break and then come back with some rapid questions.
Mhm.
How do you think social media in itself has changed the perspective of which Calypsonians connect with the fans, and of course, when it's time to go out there to do judging? Because back then we didn't have like social
Social
media
media.
to run things for you to be at the fore, but now we have the social media there so you can now market yourself a little more outside of the radio programming and TV programming. But again, you have to be trending or have the numbers. But how do you think that has changed the dynamic for Calypsonians in particular compared to soca artists overall?
Um, Impact for Calypsonians. I don't think some of them actually get the hang of marketing by using social media. At this point, remember, I also come from the soca world,
Hmm.
so I will have that mesh in between the calypso and the soca. But it helped a bit. I wouldn't say a big, large. It helps with soca.
For sure, for
For
sure.
sure, with the soca it helps. But again, as I said, some of these calypsonians do not have proper production, music-wise. So putting it on the social media sometimes it gets bashed. And then some of the calypsonians are not tech savvy.
Right.
So we have to have like workshops concerning that, teaching them how to dress, how to do their makeup, how to, because
Do
I
interviews.
do
Yeah.
interviews, how to speak, how to answer questions, how to care about themselves, knowing at the end of the day, even though you're a Calypsonian, you are a brand. You are a brand. And that is something we have to work on. And that is something that the heads, as we say, have to find the importance of doing and investing money in that to help the Calypsonians actually get on that level. Because let's be real, have you ever seen a Calypso on a billboard? Calypsonian. Or the
Oh,
ambassador to any big
you know, you have me thinking.
any big brand like soca artists would. You will
Yeah.
pass, you will see the green with soca artists, then you'll see the red with a lot of soca artists.
And they
But
don't
you will
really
not,
hold a
there's no
Calypsonian.
Calypsonians. Don't care what we do. I could win 30, 50 crowns.
No, no, you're close. No, no, you're close to 30-50 at this point.
You understand, man? There's nothing, they don't think, see the importance of putting a Calypsonian there. And I'm like, somebody
And
called me
that's so
yesterday.
important. That really touched me.
Yes.
Wow, Terry.
Somebody called me yesterday and said, Terry, you in Mocha? I was like, I sing Calypso. They don't hire Calypsonians for Mocha.
Wow.
It's like, but oh, we have a mashup. I said, yes, I know. I said, but they
That is
won't
not
see
yeah.
the importance of putting it. And as always remind people, Black Stalin. 90 black man
Oh,
feelings to
if
party.
Vienna
We will make it if
mash
we try.
up a
It's
dance,
a
mash up a dance.
calypso
Yes.
that has been in fets to Gallows Baron. You understand? I do song like the Baron.
Hey.
For your infamy. Those things was in fets.
Oh, yeah.
Fets and Mocha is the mature crowd.
Yes, sir.
Understand? But they will not see that vision because they themselves don't even know. Not even doing research, but
I really think they should have a bigger conversation
yes,
when it comes to our culture, especially when it comes to calypso. We have had enough when it says when it is directed to soca,
Mhm.
but I believe we have to have that more in depth because calypso is all the story, all music to me is storytelling. But
Yes, it is.
calypso
Our
for
culture
me
is
is
storytelling.
more of
Mhm.
that because it could get so many different types. You can get the pecan, or you could get the sweet talk. You could get
Mhm.
it's elevated in so many ways, and I think more needs to be done to market and implement different structures and ways for us to keep the culture alive. Because you
Mhm.
can't be talking, keep the culture alive, and you're not doing anything to
You're not
preserve
doing
it.
that.
You know.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're going on a quick break, and we are here with the Calypso Queen, the Queen of Queens of Calypso, Terri Lyons. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Athaliah show, and we are here with none other than Queen of Queens herself, Terri Lyons. This segment is sponsored by Wave TV and Violet and Linda's Accessories, sponsored by them. So thank you so much. But Terry, we have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
All right, let me see. One word to describe Calypso today.
Bloodline.
Oh. Oi, oi. Start off hard and strong, man. Lyrics or melody? Which one comes first?
Melody.
Why?
Because melody is the part that sticks with you first before you even learn the words.
So you go ahead. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. All right, all right, all right. Most emotional moment on stage. I think I know this one, but go
My
ahead.
son took a Monarch 2017.
Ooh. One Calypso legend you love to duet with.
Beside Black Star.
How would I be fine? Jesus!
Black on black.
Finish this sentence. Calypso will always matter because.
Calypso will always matter because it is historical.
Well, yeah. Why? I don't know why I'm so emotional. Like for the past 5 years, I just turned into this little egg. But wow, Terry, wow. I think everything was, it's beyond just not just relevant, but important.
It is important that we know that Calypso is historical. Calypso came over here. I don't like to say slaves, but we were made slaves. But the slaves to our ancestors when they came over here on the boats, and they used Calypso to educate some of the slaves that weren't literate and make mock of the masters.
Oh,
So that is
so
what
so.
Calypso was initially created to do, give signals of how to escape. As I said, it was the poor man's papers. You can't read, but you could listen. And that's why plenty of the calypsos are either political or humorous or social to uplift spirits, because back in those days, plenty of the slaves had to lift each other's spirits. So they will have the, as we will call it today, the gospel calypsos of
Mm.
today. So yes, calypso will always be historical because it's part of our history.
So I remember hosting the Calypso Soca Monarch a new one, and I jammed them. You get them, and I was like, bro, that I had nobody to win this show because it has to be Terry or I go in and fight all you. If not hosting the
That
show.
was in 2020. Yeah, you did.
Listen, that was so magical experience in that moment, or ever like I come from a very cultural household,
Mm.
very dynamic household overall, like from sport, go right back, everything, we did it in our house. And traditional calypso, mass, anything of the sort,
Yeah.
it's in the household. Um, and that moment was very touching for me, seeing that, we're around the same age, we've been friends for so long, then I'm hosting this show finally, and then Terry went in, I was like, my friend. But I know you're coming with something this year. You have to be coming with
Yes.
something this year. What are you
This
coming
year,
with this year,
this
Terry?
year I've actually come out with a song called Blessings for 2026. It's called Blessings. So yeah,
The
super,
people
super
ain't hear it as yet?
No, they
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
you want to share it?
They hear it, yeah, but the name of it is Blessings.
Okay, so we're going to close out this show with the Queen of Queens, the Calypso Queen of 2025. Yeah, because it's last year you won it, right? Into
Yes,
2026.
22,
Right.
23,
24,
24,
25.
25.
Oh, good. Yeah, so we counted the numbers, right? So we're gonna have Terry just close up one of my favorite songs, and
Yeah.
well, one of the three, I know she's gonna sing because I know, but for whatever reason, she going and just have me crying here. All right, all you got to maybe an egg.
Which one?
Right, give me the calypso. I'll be up with that one.
Okay,
What's the calypso?
there we go. I feel a goodness flowing through my veins. Do you know what I love? When that feeling starts, it goes nowhere. Do you know what I love? What make you move your hips so calypso? Making it so calypso. What make you call the rhythm calypso? Don't let you pause them. Who make you dance like human? Become not your partner. A melody that you can't tell. One word so good. Ha! Well, feel the love again. Well, can't deny the story then. Respect is fun that started flame. You got to love it over and over again.
on you. I was like, "Yeah, you see this?" But I ain't gonna lie, the song I will behind it, I will behind the next one that I write through. But Terry, let me tell you, I want to say thank you so much for
Thank you
taking
very
time
much.
out of your busy schedule. Carnival is upon us, Carnival 2026.
Yes, it is.
Please, guys, please be safe. If you have any words of encouragement for other Calypsonians out there before we close out, even young persons who
Yeah.
want to get involved in Calypso before we leave.
The encouraging word for anyone that not just in Calypso, because I said our culture is a lot of things. I just have to remind people that our culture is not just music, it's fashion, painting, modeling, because we have our own style of where it's folk, dancing, all of these things make up our culture. And I would say whatever you decide to pursue in life, always remember that even though everybody might start off at the same time, we all are not going to finish at the same time. Life treats everyone different. Your journey is different to the other person's. Everybody will get their crown and their trophy at different times. Yours just may have to go a little slower than the others, but sometimes, even though you finish after, you accumulated more than the person who finished before you. So always remember, life is like boiling water. It treats everyone different. Same boiling water that hardens the egg is the same boiling water that softens the potato. So just know we're in the same situation, but different outcome. But we are going to finish.
Thank you so, so much, Terry.
Thank you
Thank you.
for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.